this lesson, I'm just going to show you a few different ways to do the turnaround in a bass. In a blues on the bass. And so what's the turnaround? Well, if you have played 12-bar blues before, at the very end, when we get back to the one, there's sort of like it's a 2-bar phrase where we go between a few chords to sort of reset and get back to the beginning. Okay, so if we take a look at a regular blues, we go to the 4 chord and back to the 1 chord. I'm just playing it simple. The 4 chord, back to the 1 chord. And then we go to the 5, to the 4, and here's the turnaround. It sort of like sets us up again to start again. And there are a couple of, sort of standard ways that will work, and always. And so I'm just going to give you those as examples. The first one I did is, let's call it the walk down example. So I start off, we're in the key of A. So I start off in an A, and I'm going to go down the Mixolydian scale. So from an A to a G to an F sharp, and then I'm going to go chromatic, F natural, to the E. And that's my turnaround. And you've heard this before a million times, and that's a standard way to do it. And I can do it in the low octave too. Something like that, you can do some variations there. But let's call that the walk down version. Then there's another version I will call the walk up version. And you've heard this many times before. So I start on the A, but I'm going to go up to the 3rd, C sharp, and then I'm going to go chromatically up to the E. And that same little chromatic thing at the end. And you can also start from the high octave. There you go. That would be the walk up version. So now we have 2. Walk down and the walk up. Now let's say the 1-4-1-5 version, where we go. We go from the 1 chord to the 4 chord, 1 to the 5. That's real simple. That's just a real block version of it. You're just playing the roots of the chord. But that will always work. And you can also, you can create variations on all this stuff now. So, but I'm trying to give you 3 building blocks that you can start from. So like if I have the 1 to the 4 and the 1 to the 5, I can do things. I can put riffs in between. That's a 1-4-1-5 turnaround, but I put riffs in between the chords, okay? I put a riff, that was a walk down version, and I put a riff at the end of it. Doing the same thing with the walk up version. So again, these are building blocks that you can add to your toolkit when you're playing blues. The turnarounds are staple parts of playing blues, so they're good things to sort of memorize and always have at your disposal. And they can work in any key, so if I'm in the key of G, I did a walk up, the walk down. That was a walk down. I could do the walk down and interchange the octave. When I got to the low E, I can't go any lower, so I hopped up to a high E flat. I'm still going chromatic down, but I inverted the octave. Or I can do the 1-4. was doing some little pickup notes to each chord, but it's 1, 4, 1, 5. Real simple. So all these things will transpose to any key, no problem. So there you have it. Those are 3 fundamental turnarounds for the end of blues progressions. Okay, and blues progressions might vary in and of themselves, but when you get to the end, there's always a turnaround, or let's say 99% of the time there's a turnaround. And you can always use those 4 different ones interchangeably whenever you want. See what sounds best, of course, but there you have it. More tools in your blues toolkit.